In the last couple of weeks and months, South Africans have focused on the State of the Nation address and then on various State of the Provinces address. Today I'm joined in studio by Andrew Fleming. He's a senior researcher at the CCID and Cape Town Partnership, and he's going to talk to us about another address, or another report rather, and this time it's the State of the Cape Town CBD. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Cape Town Central City Report.
Now, Andrew, why should we be concerned about this report?
It's actually a really great additional piece to an economic picture in Cape Town. And we have a lot of really great macro level data that looks at city-wide numbers and indicators. Accordingly with provincial figures, we've got the ideas of where Cape Town sits in context with the rest of the province. But more and more, looking at economic growth, it's gaining in value to have localized data. So you can get a picture on what economies look like at a local scale, almost at a micro or community scale, to where you can really prioritize growth sectors and understand where certain areas have expertise that they can contribute to the overall economic picture in the region. So having this sort of a report really allows us to not only focus more on our local economic indicators, but better understand what's working about the central business district's economy and where we need to improve it.
Now, this wasn't a small task because the report looks at everything from the people living in the CBD to how we're spending in the CBD to the impact that the economic activities in the CBD have on people around the CBD. So how long did it take to compile all this information and to research it?
Absolutely. So the report, this is a third iteration. So the report is an annual report that we produce each year. The research actually spans the calendar year of 2014. So it's an ongoing list of compiling what research our partners are doing our own research as well, and expanding that research. So over the life of this report, we've done new surveys, we've introduced new studies, and a lot more contextualized interviews with people to really make sure that we're getting a much broader scope of the economic picture. So over the past year, for instance, we've worked to do our own user survey where we surveyed just over 1,300 people on the streets of the CBD to find out where they come from, how they got here, why they're here, and other bits of information to get to know who's actually walking through the CBD. We've also done online business surveys to capture the sentiment of business owners in the CBD. And we've also really worked with our key partners, for instance, the City of Cape Town government, to really look at strategic data and information that they're gathering related to things like transportation, so that we can better get an understanding as to how the increase in public transportation in the CBD affects the growth of the economy here. So it really is a year-long collaborative effort in combining a lot of various data that comes from our own work and then the work of our partners.